So yes, Jesse Krishna, and it's an honor and a privilege to speak to everyone here. I see so many of you guys all the time, and it's great for me to share. And I want to start, we are going to talk about health and fitness, and we're going into the new year and why it's important. But I want to start with a couple of quotes that I think resonate with me, and I hope they resonate with you as well. The first is, the greatest wealth is health. Health is not valued until sickness comes. It's health that is the ultimate freedom. Another one is, a healthy man wants 1,000 things. They think about, when you're healthy, what trip am I going to go on? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? How am I going to be? But when you're sick, and it says a sick man only wants one thing. When you're not well, when you're physically not able to do things, all you are thinking about is, how can I get better? How can I get healthy? So I say both of those to you all and to myself because I think it's time that we start being more proactive with our health, not being reactive, not waiting till you have a condition to change something, not waiting till something hurts to decide I need to start moving more, not waiting until I don't feel well to make a change in your life. You want to be proactive, you want to get in front of things in order to really get ahead with your health, because you're either going to progress or you're going to regress. No one is going to maintain a certain level of health. You have to work on it every single day. Just like your spiritual health, you're investing in that, you're reading things, you're listening to things. Your physical health is equally as important. You have to invest in it. No one is just going to wake up one day and have optimal health and have great health and have whatever it is that you deem to be good health. You have to work on it every single day, just like anything. And a lot of people tell me, I want to be healthy, I want to be fit, I want to do a lot of things, but that's a lot of lip service. That's a lot of talking. At some point, you have to stop talking and start taking action, because your actions truly show what your priorities are in life. Not what you say, but your actions, right? And to give you some context on why I'm so passionate about health and fitness, I've been personal training since 2007. So around that time, what got me into this is my mom's health started to take a bad turn for the worse. She was a diabetic. Diabetes was uncontrolled. That led to kidney disease, which led to being on dialysis, which, if you know anyone that's on that, it's very, very, very hard, which then led to her ultimately getting a kidney transplant. And she was on a waiting list for many years before she actually got her transplant. And she got her transplant the year that my eldest son was born. So it was a big blessing for our family, for our life, because she got a new lease on life. She got a new opportunity by getting that new kidney. And it came at the perfect time. And so when I saw that, and I saw everything that was happening with her, I understand that genetics is a role. Genetics plays a factor, right? So I understand maybe diabetes is in my genetics, maybe kidney disease is in my genetics, but my lifestyle is going to be the trigger that controls a lot of things. And who controls how much I move my body? Me. Who controls what I put into my mouth and eat? Me. Who controls what I drink? Me. And all of you do as well. We're all adults here. We all are not being fed by anyone. We have the power of choice. We're not a tree. We're human beings. We are blessed with the power of choice. Every day you have a choice to wake up, be positive or be negative. Every day you wake up, you have a choice to eat healthy or not. Every day you wake up, you have a choice to move your body or not. You have to understand how powerful that is. That's something that I share with my clients every single day, and it has them feeling empowered. They're not at the effect of who's the president of the United States or this or that. They control what happens for them. And I think sometimes we get caught up on worrying about all the other things in life, which are sometimes important, but nothing is more important than your own health. And everything starts with you. So I want to give you guys a couple of tips and things that I would suggest to my clients and to you guys if you want to really improve your health in 2025. These are simple tips and tricks that you guys can do. Not even tricks, but just simple things that you guys can do starting not in 2025, but starting today. Starting at your next meal. Starting at this evening if you're going to decide to go take a walk, right? You can choose to start now, or you can choose to start later. And I think the thing is, a lot of times we always look for the later because we think we have so much time in life. And we really don't. All we have is now. That's all we truly have is now. So you either have the choice to make the most of what you have now, or hope you can make the most of it in the future. But a couple of things I would suggest if you are looking to improve your health, and again, no one's going to maintain a level of health. You have to work on it every single day, every single week, every single month. First one is aim to get in more protein at each meal. Now, I know for a lot of people this is challenging. For a lot of people that are vegetarians, they think, well, what can I eat? My wife is a vegetarian. Majority of my family is vegetarian. If you want to find a way, there is a way, and you have to just be resourceful. So I would suggest aiming for anywhere between 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. And people will say, well, how much is that? A very simple way, you always are going to have your hands with you. The amount of protein you should have at each meal is about the size of your palm. That amount of protein, right? So protein can come in many different sources. You can have animal protein, but you can also have vegetarian protein such as tofu, tempeh, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, edamame. So don't just say, well, I don't know, I don't eat meat, or I don't eat this, or I don't eat that. You can find an option that you can have if you want to aim to get more protein. And why is protein important? Protein helps us feel more full. It's a building block for our body. So protein is the thing that most people under-consume, and carbohydrates and fats are the thing that people overly consume. All of them play a part. They're all good for our body, but focus on a little bit more on protein at every single meal, and I guarantee you'll start to feel better. You'll have more energy, and you'll have less cravings. Another thing is aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Sleep is extremely important, and it's one of those things that is undervalued and underappreciated. Sleep helps us improve our physical health. It helps improve our cognitive function and our memory. It helps restore our body and gives us energy. So if you're not putting any effort and emphasis into your sleep, you're going to struggle, right? I would probably suggest that everyone stop looking at their devices, looking at their television, doing things that are going to stimulate your mind 1 to 2 hours before it's time to go to bed. You can't be looking at a phone and then lay your head down and go to sleep and expect to have a good, restful sleep. You're overly stimulated, you're overly active, and it's not going to be a restful sleep. A lot of people say, well, I can't sleep. You have to find a way to exhaust your body. If you exhaust your body, your mind will get exhausted as well. If you don't move your body throughout the day, you're not active, your mind is going to be full of energy and racing as well. So they go hand in hand. Another one is get your body moving. We're sitting all day, every day, more than we ever have before, right? I would aim for anywhere between 5,000 to 8,000 steps a day. You got to get moving. A body in motion stays in motion. A very simple thing that I do myself, that I encourage everyone to do, my clients, is after each meal, take a 10-minute walk. 10 minutes. Easy to do, but what's easy to do in life is also easy not to do. But if you took a 10-minute walk after breakfast, after lunch, after dinner, that's 30 total minutes. A lot of people say, well, I don't have an hour to go work out. Don't. Just 2, 3 10-minute walks or 6 10-minute walks. Do something to get more active. Instead of parking so close to where you need to go inside of a store, park a little bit further back. Right? Find ways in your everyday life that you can be more active. That's going to help move your body, which is going to help overall with your health and wellness. Another one is aim to drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day. Easy way to think about it. If you weigh 100 pounds, 50 ounces of water per day should be what your goal is. Half your body weight in ounces per day. Right? Our body is 50 to 70% water. But yet we're not drinking a lot of water. We're drinking everything else but water. We're drinking coffees, we're drinking teas, we're drinking juices, we're drinking sodas. A lot of those are diuretics. So you're not taking in hydration, but you're taking in something that's getting rid of water in your body, and then you're feeling tired and sluggish, right? Up your water, and I guarantee you'll feel more energy. Next time that you're hungry and you just ate something about an hour ago, drink a big glass of water, wait about 20 minutes, and see if you're still hungry. A lot of times we're hungry, or we think we're hungry, but we're actually dehydrated. We're not drinking enough water throughout our day, and it has a huge factor on our overall health. Water helps to control your body temperature. It helps control your or improve your metabolism. It helps with weight loss, but we're not drinking enough. And again, drinking water sounds very simple to do, but I would ask all of you right now, how much water have you drank already? It's almost 12 o'clock. How much water have you drank? You can say in your head, right? It could be 1 ounce, 10 ounces. It could be 30. I don't know. But what I like to do, good job. What I like to do first thing in the morning when I wake up is I take a warm glass of water. I add a little bit of either fresh squeezed lemon or some apple cider vinegar, and I'll have that first thing in the morning. After that, I'll have another 20 ounces. Then about an hour or two later, I have another 20 ounces. And you may be thinking, well, I'm going to be going to the bathroom quite a bit. You may in the beginning, but your body is very smart and adapted. It will regulate itself so that you're not, right? So think about that, water. Easy to do, but also easy not to do. A big one is focus on your eating and eat primarily whole food, single ingredient things. What are that? I'm talking about things like fruit, broccoli, vegetables, nuts, seeds, rice, food items that have one ingredient. What do we want to avoid? The highly processed things that are so readily, easily available. Things that come in a package, in a packet, right? So we have things like processed meats. We have sugary drinks, potato chips, breakfast cereals. So these are all things that you want to minimize. And a good way to approach is 80-20. 80% of your eating should be from whole foods, single ingredient, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, things like that. 20% if you want to have that fun stuff, right? That's okay. I have 2 kids. I fully understand they're going to have certain things, but they fully also understand if they're going to have something that's sugary, we're going to have something with protein first, right? If they're going to have a pancake, they're going to eat their scrambled eggs first. They understand at this age, 7 and 9, the importance of nutrients. I have a duty, a responsibility, and an obligation to my children for that next generation to impart on them good habits, good eating habits, be an example of what it means to live a healthy, active lifestyle. I don't do what I do to look a certain way. I do what I do to set an example for my family because the family before me set a certain example. And if I want to do what they have and have the level of health they have, I'll do what they do. But if I want to set a different path for my family and people that want to go on this path, I need to be the example, right? There's certain things I don't want to do or I don't like to do, and I'm sure I would like to have that cookie or that cake or that ice cream, and I'll have that on occasion. But 80-90% of the time, I am dialed in because I understand the genetics that play a part. I understand diabetes is over here. I understand high cholesterol is over here, and I don't want that. And I'm going to do everything within my power to control not getting those or not getting those for a very long time. And setting the example for my family, right? It's very important. So I would say all of that to say this, there's a lot of things that we can all do and we can all hold each other accountable, right? We're here at the Mandir. What I would encourage you guys to do is share with someone before you leave today. That's your homework assignment from me. Share with someone here that you know you're going to see on a weekly basis. Share with them one thing you want to change for your health and what you're going to do to make that change in the new year or starting today. Because again, it starts now, but it starts with accountability as well. The number one reason, or one of the top reasons people come to me is because of accountability. They know how to work out. After you've been with me for a certain amount of time, you already know what to do, how to lift something, how to put something down, how to move. But people say, Deshant, I come to you because you hold me accountable. There's a standard that you have that I see that I want to have for myself. And so you either need to start surrounding yourself with those types of people that raise the standard, or you have to raise the standard. It's not normal for an Indian person like myself to be in the health and fitness, be a personal trainer. It's not. It's the lawyer, the doctor, the this, the that, the teacher, those things, right? I'm the black sheep of what we do, right? But that's okay because someone has to change this for the culture. Someone has to be an example. And if I don't know who will. But I don't know anyone else out there like me that's doing what I'm doing. And I'm not saying I'm the only one, but what I'm saying is I want to be a light that people can look at as a possibility for what's possible. Whether you choose to do it or not, I can't control, but I'm just going to lead that path. And anyone that wants to come along with me on that path of good health, there's a lot of room. Because there's a lot of people that are not on this path. And if you want to get on this road, I'll be more than happy to do whatever I can. And I don't know everything, and I don't claim to know everything, but I know a little bit of stuff. And I live a certain way, And that is what leads me to where I am here today to be able to speak with you guys.